Hello, this is Phyllis Wilson coming to you with my daily moments about parent relationships. This is always a touchy subject because the different types of parent relationships that we have. Some people have good parent relationships, some not so good because of various reasons. Maybe their parents and that they don't get along with, or maybe they don't know their parents, but they have a parent figure in their life. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, there is a parent figure. And so instead of dwelling on the negatives of our parents or the idea of what we think our parents should be, it's okay because our parents didn't come with a handbook. And neither did children, to be honest with you. So you didn't know how to act until your parents started giving you the guidance, or someone in authority over you gave you the guidance. And so you've inherited them as your parents. So therefore, parent relationships can be tricky. Also, parent relationships are one of the first relationships that we build, bad, good, or indifferent. The first person that we make a physical contact with in this world is our mother, the person who births us in the world. And when we make that eye contact, there's an unspoken level of love that we share with that mother, that parent figure. Um, Sometimes, if the parent is absent due to incarceration, repeat family patterns, because yes, we do pick up some family patterns of fathers being abandoners, mothers, grandparents. When their children were born, they abandoned their children and so forth. Emotional detachment. Some of them are emotionally detached. Some people are jealous. They're jealous toward their children. Some parents are, and some children are jealous of their parents. And it sounds like it's not reality, but in reality, it is. Some people are just jealous of their parents, or their parents are jealous of their children or child, based on the accomplishments that you've achieved or things that you've done that they had a desire to do, and for some reason, some obstacle didn't allow them to, and they never pursued it, for whatever their reason is or whatever their lack of understanding may have been. Because again, parents don't come with a handbook, and neither do children. We just are here. Hi. It is what it is. Domestic violence and being abusive, physically, verbally, or sexually abuse, all of those types of abuses could be the very reason why our parent relationships could be strained. So there could be drugs, it could be alcoholism. No matter what the circumstances is, at some point, if nothing more, give that parent credit for creating you, or having a part to do with creating you, so that you can be the outstanding person you need to be, and break some of that generational cycle stuff that has happened. It's not your obligation to make amends for their previous mistakes or errors. It's only for you to not repeat them. But one of our first relationships that we build is with our parents. So, if nothing else, love them, care for them, because they created you. And without you, what would this world look like? What would this world be? What would your children do without you? And it was an our example for us as children and growing up around these parents, or learning about some of their mannerisms, their characteristics, what made them be them, because they're human too. They were men and women before they became your parents. They had a life before you were even thought of, or before you were even created, before you made it to this space in the world. They were people too, men, women, human beings. They had a life, they had goals, aspirations, dreams, desires, financial woes, and all the other stuff that you're going through as a human being. They had those experiences too. But then there had to be a shift. Some parents understood that shift, and some parents just did not. And it wasn't because they didn't want to, it's because they didn't know how to. You only know what you've been taught. And if you weren't taught it, how could you know it, or how could you learn it outside of people that you've made contact and connections with? But if the people you made contacts and connections with had no desire and they didn't know either, where were they supposed to get it from? And it's the same thing with you. Where are you supposed to get it from? If you don't have those contacts and that connection, where are you supposed to get them from? You only learn what you want to learn by reaching out to seek the knowledge. And our parents were so boggled down, not to make an excuse, but they were in reality with everything else they had going on. Their parents were boggled down with so much because we had a long way as African American people anyway. We had a long way that we came to get to where we are, and we still have so many hurdles and obstacles to overcome. But some of us were not strong enough to overcome those things, and we let them consume us. So everything that your parents have done, forgive them because they didn't come with a manual, and neither did you. And even you being a parent, you didn't come with a manual either. And there's some things your children can say that they aren't proud of that you've done, said, or how you behaved. But at the end of the day, they love you because without you, they would not be here. So let's think about how we can better our parent relationships. Even if it's not on a daily basis that you communicate with them for whatever reason, at least give them the acknowledgement that they are your parents. Until next time, like, share, subscribe to my channel, share with somebody who will bless or who can get something from it. Maybe it could heal them or give them a whole new thought process. We never know how the information we share is going to affect another person. And I don't know until people approach me and tell me. You can email me at phyllis@josephinescoat.com if you have questions, comments, or suggestions. Or you can comment at the bottom of this video or at the side of the video, whichever way it is at the video, and let me know your thoughts on it. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to criticism. And I have a thick skin, even though it doesn't look like it. So whatever you want to say to me about this video or any other video that I put on my channel, go right ahead. But definitely subscribe so you can keep getting all the information that I have to share with you. And I have tons of information from personal experience or from the experience of others that I've coached, counseled, and dealt with in different levels, different arenas, friends, family members, so much that I could share with you. But at the end of the day, it's all about helping you be a better you because healthy relationships starts with you.